All right, man. Let's talk about Matthias. Rips into Devin Haney. Subriel Matthias says ridicules his chicken style. Like I said before, it's funny when the PBC guys, I think he's a PBC affiliate. When they're on the wrong side of the money, how the sides of the streets don't exist. And even if they still do exist, they start talking like they don't exist. If you catch my drift, but yes, Real Tears wants Devin Haney fight, ridicules his chicken style. Now, had Matias had been the money man and Devin Haney been the subordinate or the guy up under him, then this story would have been totally different. You know what I'm saying? So we all know how it go. We all know how the story go. Um, they'll chase the money man if they have to. This is IBF lightweight champion Subriel Matias called out Devin Haney. They say he wants to fight the running chicken. Now he talked all that shit about Regis Prograis, and we didn't get nothing that came out of it. Now apparently Matias is supposed to be done with PBC and this, that, and the third. Nah, that ain't never happened. So I think he had a fight scheduled or something like that. So he said, I like Devin Haney in this fight. Said Subriel Matias about picking Devin Haney to defeat WBC light welterweight champion Regis Prograis. I think Haney has good technical, but he doesn't have a heart. He's a chicken, he's running, said Matias when asked what he thinks about Devin Haney. No heart. He running a lot. Devin Haney, I want to fight you. Please give me the opportunity. Now, my thing is this. I don't think Devin Haney run a lot. And some people will say, well, Shakur Stevenson running wide. No, they move with a purpose. I believe Devin Haney is very offensive. Now, guys who got issues with guys who can stick and move and won't stand in front of him, that's the first thing they scream is he running, he running, he running, he running, he running, he running. That's the first thing that they scream. And they scream those things because they try to play a psychological role. You know what I'm saying? They try to play a psychological role with you to get you to stop running, to get you to sit there and fight and give them the best opportunity. That's why you never feed into the rhetoric. And that's a life lesson too. Because somebody try to get you out of character and get you in trouble. Women are master manipulators like that. Due to have no history of, anything, let's just say, misogynistic towards women. I'll just use that word to be on code. And a woman will try to manipulate him into doing things that he doesn't do. And then when he does something that's out of character, then he's wrong. No, brother, you ain't wrong. If you bait a lion long enough, you know what I'm saying, with raw meat or with your body, whatever you do, guess what? Nature said that lion gonna eat you. Why would you euthanize the lion? You fucking with the lion. And he minding his business, licking his paws, enjoying his life, procreating, and you coming to his habitat fucking with the lion. Why he peaceful? And get mad when he tear you up and make you a Benihana's lunch special. And then they want to go euthanize the lion because you fuck with the lion. That just makes no sense. And that's why I tell you, once you start looking at politics, laws, and Christianity, when you really look at it from a realist standpoint of view, a lot of it don't make no sense. The old eye for eye, tooth for a tooth, that made a lot of sense. But I don't really think him and Shakur box with a purpose. And I think Devin Haney is very offensive. He don't have to throw a lot of punches, but he throw enough. He said, I don't think he has good power for the pounds. The weight class said Matthias when asked if Haney is big, if Haney is his biggest fight at 40. I think Lomachenko said Matthias, who had winning the Haney versus Lomachenko fight last May. And like I said before, he has a valid point. His punch is gonna have to carry. He has a valid point there. Will his punch carry? And if your punch don't carry, there's other things you can do. He can add feints. He can add combination punches. He can be a pop shotter and clean up the defense a lot. So you don't necessarily have to be a great puncher. You just have to be a respectable puncher. You have to be a respectable puncher. That's the difference. You have to be a respectable puncher. That's the difference. You got to be a respectable puncher. That's the $1 million difference. You got to be a respectable puncher. Or if you ain't a respectable puncher, then you got to be very creative. He said Roly is not a boxer. He's stand-up comedian. Said Matias on his thoughts about the WBA 140-pound champion, Rolando Roly Romero. I think Roly isn't no good fighter. He looks like a joker. Roly, you're a joker, man. He said, no. You're talking about the best at 40, but he's a good fighter. Said Matias when asked if he thinks Teofimo Lopez the best at 40. So, like I said before, he on the wrong side of the street, unfortunately. Um, I don't really. He's a good fighter. I don't overhype him like everybody else. He could be outboxed. You know what I'm saying? And guys like him, how you get him is you start out, you just box him and you take the air out the tires. Don't go for that hard ass face. He ain't nothing special. That's why you already been outboxed once. He did come back and avenge that loss. But if you're gonna stand there with him and you're gonna bang with him, at this division, only guy I see literally sitting in there banging with him is Regis. Because we seen Regis get in there and bang with Josh Taylor. But other than that, Haney got the style to beat him. But at the end of the day, you still need some skill to beat him. I mean, you still need some power to beat him. So yeah, he's an interesting, matchup for Haney. Gonna come forward and Haney gonna have to fight him and he got popped. So the guys at 40 is rugged. You gotta outbox them. These guys moving up, gotta use their skill and speed like T.O. did versus Josh Taylor, but T.O. carried the pop. So Devin Haney might get stronger. You know, he might get stronger, but I mean, it's only time gonna tell. But fight this guy, you're gonna need an uppercut, you're gonna need a jab, you're gonna need a 1-2, you're gonna need everything. But if I was fighting him, consistent jab, not exchanging, shots to the head with him. I'm working his body. I'm constantly turning him. I'm constantly walking him into shots, check hooking him. I'm constantly making him pick his feet up, making him pivot, making him turn, making him pay to the body, and I'm ripping his body out. Then I'm trying to take him out later. I'm not sitting in there banking with him. You're gonna lose. With that hard ass face, you're gonna lose every time. I'm not sitting in there banging with him in the pocket. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. But from a Tise standpoint of view, he could beat everybody too. He got that type of heart and determination to beat everybody. So that's something that you got to remember too. He got that heart um, to beat everybody. Power, ruggedness. His only problem gonna come in when he fight somebody that can box and know what they doing. That's when his only problem gonna come in. You know. But then again, down that stretch of fighting, guys that know how to box, he gonna have a chance because he seemed to be a good conditioned fighter. He seemed to be a real good conditioned fighter. So he seemed to be a real good conditioned fighter. So a lot of times when some of these boxers today, they move too much. They don't know how to hold their ground. They don't know how to do a pressure fighters. And then next thing you know, they lose their legs. And then they sitting in there going blow for blow with them. And they probably about to get knocked out or lose a decision late. So he got a style that, is not common today. pressure, throw a lot of punches. A lot of guys don't know how to handle that. So him and Haney would be a terrific fight. We'll see how Haney grow into the weight class. But if you take out Regis, I think Haney would be gunning for Teofimo Lopez, in my humble opinion. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Peace.